What's up, everybody? My name is Cal Smith, aka ItsGoodBurgerEd. We have an amazing podcast lined up for you today. So let's go ahead and just get our yap on and figure out what's under the bun.
Under the Bun with a very, very special guest, a good time friend. Oh my gosh, we've been paintballing. He's a reality star. He's an actor. He makes music. He's like the most incredible human being I've ever seen because I've seen him on The Challenge. He's been on Survivor. Let me just let him introduce himself a little bit more. This is Jay Starrett.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Get it?
Let me tell you, we started doing that earlier. I was like, we have to do it. And now here we are doing it. But first of all, let me ask this question right off the gate. How are you, Jay?
Dude, I am fantastic. First of all, thank you for having me. Under the Bun.
No.
Creative beyond measure. Secondly, the pizza that you made for me when I first walked into this house. If you are Cal's friend, come to his house. You will get the most delicious pizza. It will blow your mind.
Hey.
It's so good at seasoning fire. But besides that, I'm great, man. You're basically in your house.
It's a good day. And, you know, when it comes to the California heat, we got to make sure we stay nice and cool because it is relentless. But man, oh man. So I'm going to just get right into it. Jay, throughout your adventures and all the things that have happened to you over the, course of like, I want to say like maybe 15, 20 years of being on television?
Of television? It's been 10.
Been 10? Okay, so 10 years of television. How do you make friends and like how do you maintain those friendships throughout that entire time frame? Whether it's friends from like high school days, college days to now, like what do you do to maintain those things?
Wow. Well, some friends you don't, because reality TV is a different beast in itself. So some you're just like, oh, just let you be an acquaintance. But the good friends in my life, like you, or one of my lifelong friends that I was 9, just keep calling and you actually just listen. Like, don't call only when you need something. Don't call only when, you know, you're feeling down or bad. Call them when you're up. Call them when you're happy. Call them all the time, random times. Like the last time I saw you, I called you out of the blue and I'm like, hey man, I got this event. Would you like to go to the Six Flags water park? Because they said you get a +1 to Six Flags. And I said, who's someone that will enjoy this to the supreme? Who's someone that will love this maybe more than me? Not maybe like that. But then I thought of you immediately and I said to my girlfriend, I'm like, babe, I'm going to call Cal to be my first. Like, dude, that's perfect. He's the man, perfect guy to go. So I think for your friends, it's good to call when you're going through something rough, but it's better to call when you're on top. Because then you're not there looking for something, you're there for them. I think it's better to have a friend that you provide stuff to than you take.
Yeah. Okay. So when you are making these friendships, do you try and like, what do you do to like nurture them besides just calling? Like, do you hang out? Like, you do activities? What do you do to like help like nourish those friendships?
Well, to make friends, I don't think that you should force. You just click. Like, you and me clicked immediate, good to go. You know, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Like, you know, it was immediate. So when it comes to nurturing friendships, my goal in life is to grow and build and just create. So I think when it comes to nurturing friendships, like, you have to call, you have to hang out, you have to spend time, you know, even if you're doing something. Like, I had a friend call me literally last night and I had to be here this morning. He's like, hey man, we're going to go to the bar, we're going to go watch the UFC fight, would you like to come and just like chill? And he called me out of the blue. I hadn't seen him in like 6 months, right? And it was a random, and I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, dude, I'm editing right now. And then I thought, I'm like, I've been editing for like 10 hours a day, this YouTube series I'm working on. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna word. So I think to nurture friendships, go hang out, go ask questions, actually care. Like, if you're saying like, how are you? What are you up to? Actually listen and care about what they're saying. Don't just like go there. So, you know me, like when I come to your house, you love gaming.
Oh, yeah.
But we barely play games because I'm literally just chatting it up with you, trying to like care about what you're going through, see if you need anything, trying to just build a bond and a brotherhood that like will last forever. So that if I don't see you in 10 years, God forbid, I don't know if that happens. But it'd be like we just kick it off right where we left off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think nurturing friendships is all about making time for people and doing sometimes things not that you don't want to do, because like I don't want to go to the bar, but I do want to see my friend. So I think it's not about doing things that you don't want to do. I don't think that's correct. I think it's just more about giving time where time is needed.
Yeah. So that leads me right to my next question. How do you know when to carve out that time? Because knowing you, your schedule is chaotic. Sometimes you're here in the States, sometimes you're gone. How do you know when to carve out some time for those friendships? Because, you know, you do want to spend time with them. And sometimes, you know, all you can do is call them up. But how do you know when to carve out that time for people?
I think if you have a goal, stick to your goals. Like if you're really dedicated to something in that moment, really stick to that goal. But the moment that you're feeling lazy and you're like, I don't really want to go just because I don't really want to go, go. Just do the opposite. If you're lazy or any like, not negative trait, but like a negative thing of like, I just, like flip that. Go out of your comfort zone. Go push yourself. Go talk. Go. If you're like antisocial in the day, go be social. If you're depressed even, get up and go be social, because you don't even know, that might help you get out of your depression. It might help you see a flow state. You might talk to your friend and realize they're in, you know, bigger problems than you are, and you need to be there for them. And then it helps build you up. I think by taking care of others. Like a Marion Wilson quote that I love is like, as you let your own light shine, you are to let others do the same.
Wasn't ready for the gym. Oh. Was not ready for the gym right there. Oh my God.
Let me help you. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I'm gonna have to get like a clean recording for that. So I'll make that like the new redeem. Like for people to redeem on chat. Because that's dope. It's actually like really dope. Oh my God. A little more. Okay. So I would say, so we
Knowing you, are you actually emotional?
I'm actually I got a little tear coming out.
Actually?
Yeah, I had to wipe it away. Like,
okay, because knowing you, sometimes like you goof and then
no,
like, this is serious.
Oh no, this is serious business right now. This is business now. Like maybe probably have to run it back, but yeah, a little tear started forming. I was like, oh, get that back in there. Don't do that. Like, yeah, we'll make that up.
Because you got a big heart, man. That's why I love you.
You
you wear it on your sleeve and it's nice. It's refreshing. A lot of people got like 17 masks, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, dude, are you ever gonna tell me like the real you? You know?
Yeah.
Or show it to yourself? Sometimes people just hide because they're scared. But
well,
life's too short.
Leads me to the next question immediately. The whole mask question. So sometimes people make friends online. How do you manage that? Because sometimes friendships also start online before they actually become real in person. Have you ever had that happen before?
Yeah, actually. Someone that used to follow me, we started gaming, and you know, I started Twitch stream because of you. You came to my house. I didn't have anything. I had a terrible like $300 laptop, shitty little camera on the laptop, and just face it to me, we had 17 different wires running to my TV. I didn't even know how to use the freaking PlayStation, and you set it all up for me. But now I talk to her on the daily. She actually helps me with Stay Local heavily. She's always just looking out and has a big old heart, trying her best to just like be there for the community as well. So I think like the only way that we can connect is through video games, because or like talking on Discord and stuff like that, or on the phone chatting. But I think, I mean, the best way to keep online connections, I guess, was to just check in and talk and keep going online and do that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, I don't know, bro. You tell me. You're the king of the online. I usually like to do stuff in real life.
Yeah, which that's always one of the toughest things to do is when you have friendships online and that's where they start. You're like, how do we elevate this friendship since it started here? What if I want to spend time outside of that? Because one, you guys might be in different states. And that's probably one of the greatest friendships I had. Is actually, I have a friend who lives all the way in Philadelphia. And our friendship literally started on Nintendo Wii. And we were just playing games. And eventually I was like, hey, dude, I'm coming out there. I need to finally meet you. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So we flew all the way out to Philadelphia. We finally met at the airport. And it was like, we picked up right where we left off online. And it was like we knew each other like since day one. And it was just surreal.
I still have to fly, I guess.
So, yeah,
I gotta go find these people in their natural habitat.
Yeah, it's literally one of the craziest things. He took me around his neighborhood, and it's always the descriptors that he gave me online, like, hey, this is what my neighborhood looks like. And I've seen videos. I'm like, okay, I see what it looked like. But being there in person and actually able to be there is like a whole different experience than seeing it online. And I always cherish those moments because you get to see them in their element and be able to be there and be there for them and just expand the friendship that we already had. It just blew my mind.
See, coming from an online gamer, the fact that you said go outside,
yeah,
I think is very necessary. Like, go outside. Cal does play video games, but he is constantly, you invite me to dodgeball, paintball, Six Flags, like all these other things. And I've gone and I'm like, oh, he's a gamer in real life too. Like, you are a true adventurer and also athlete because the agility and your knees. I don't know how your knees still work because some of the bends that I've seen, I'm like, oh my God, he's doing Neo Matrix moves all night in this dodgeball arena. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just, as much as I love gaming, you gotta go outside. You have to go outside. It's important. Get some sun. Not too much sun where you get sunburned, but just get some sun. So it's very important. And if you can invite some friends to go out with you, even better to help maintain those friendships. That's what this podcast is all about, is figuring out how friendship dynamics work and how they can be helped, maintained, and how can they just continue to grow. Because I feel like our friendship is like one of the best ones I could ever have. Like, we went quite some time without talking, but one phone call was we picked up where we left off. And that's the way I want it to be. And I want to help others find that same friendship to be like, hey, we may not talk for a while, but just know wherever we leave off, that's where we can immediately pick up from. Because nothing really changed. We're still the same people, still having the same good old times. And I want to help people like figure it out for themselves. And I think our friendship is like a prime example of that. And that's why I'm like, gotta have him on the podcast.
Oh, bro.
So we're gonna roll over to these questions here that I had saved up here. I'm gonna go off of some of the ones I already had in the Discord. I know some people are actually here ready to answer those, like ask those questions, but I'm gonna get the ones that are not here really quick. I appreciate your patience. So we got one from Jesse the Monarch. He said, "What do you think helps friendship last? Communication, frequent hangouts, honesty, loyalty. I'd love to hear your thoughts."
I think to make a friendship last, the honesty, that beats everything. I think it beats everything. I think it beats time. I think it beats, because you and me can have the most honest and genuine moments a year ago, and, you know, I hit you up a year later, and it's like, just honesty again. We're sitting at Six Flags having a good old time, like nothing's ever changed. Because, like, even if we hung out every day, if you and me aren't honest to each other, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. I think it's about the quality of time spent together over the quantity of time spent together, especially for friendship. Like, for gaming, it would probably be the quantity of time to practice versus, like, how good you are in that moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the same for sports, I kind of feel like. It's just quantity of time just piling up, like 10,000 hours to be a master or whatever. Yeah. So Mr. B says 100,000 hours to be a master. But if you do like 100,000 hours of honesty versus just 100,000 hours of hanging out, you're gonna have your time with honesty. With friendship. Wow. Yeah. Not on the challenge.
No, not on the challenge.
Can't be honest on the challenge. Everyone's out to get you, and you're competing for $1 million. So it's like, I gotta win this game.
Yeah, I gotta lie a couple times.
Yeah.
Some lies are gonna be said.
Yeah. Or I'm just gonna look at you in the face and say nothing. Just wait for you to talk again, because I'm like, I can't answer that. You know who's getting voted out tonight?
course not. Why would I know that?
So, have you tried Cal's pizza?
Have you tried Cal's pizza? I'm going to ask you the next question. This one is from Lunar. How do you manage to check in with all your friends all the time?
I don't. I don't manage. It's so hard. I can't, because even sometimes when I go to film the shows and like the Challenge or Survivor, I'm gone for like 2 months, 2 to 3 months maybe, and we don't get our phones.
Yeah, I remember this very well. Jay said, one day, if I just stop texting or calling, just no. I was like, he's gone. He's doing his thing. I was like, I respect it. Respect the hustle.
I had a friend actually text me or call me last week. I didn't pick up. The next day he called me again, and I didn't pick up because he kept calling me like a time. I think I was surfing in the morning. He called me on his way to work, and I didn't pick up. So then he texted me the next day, or I texted him I think later that day, and I was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" Because that's how you called twice. Like, you're in trouble? You need something?
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh no, bro, you didn't pick up the first day, so I called the second day just to see if you were gone film." And I was like, dude, you just text me. But to manage that, I think if they come up in your head, like if I'm editing and Cal comes up in my head, or when the guest list came up and it's like Six Flags, I'm like, Six Flags. Oh, Cal, perfect. Boom, hit him up. Or if you just get like, if you're driving and you think about him, just shoot him a call when you're done driving. Say we're gonna take it. But like, when they kind of pop in, do a check-in. Send a text message. Like today, I have to call one of my friends. We've been planning it for like 3 days just to get on this call. Because everyone's got their own time, their own. Like, everyone's very busy. You're a very busy person as well. And do your best to manage it. Because if you built that honesty before too, then it's okay to check in at a random time. It's not like we didn't hang out for 6 months. Can't call you. That's weird.
Can't call it. Sorry.
What are you talking about, dude? You're still my friend.
Yeah, I still care about you. I still believe in our friendship's gonna work. I believe in it.
I had a friend too. He got married, and he didn't invite me to his wedding. And then I was like, bro, I've known you since we were forever. And he's just like, well, I didn't want to bother you because I know like you're filming and busy. And I was like, yeah, but dude, that didn't matter to me. Like, it's a special day for you. If I'm here, I'm gonna go. Yeah. You're still my homie forever. I've known you like when we were kids. And he's like, yeah, I just didn't want to bother you. And I was like, that's so weird.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a few people that are actually here waiting to ask these questions. They have it in the Discord. So I'm gonna let them ask these questions live.
Oh.
So we're gonna grab first person for computer. So
yes, this is the private patty secret formula. No, I cannot open it. The jar is sealed.
Sealed for our safety.
And it will never stop eating. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
First person,
hello.
Ask your question. Go ahead and ask Mr. J. Starrett your fabulous question, my guy.
Okay, Jason, first off, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Okay, so my one question is, does meeting new friends in person differ from meeting new friends online, whether it's like through like video game sessions or like movie or TV show watch parties, etc.?
For me personally, I would say yeah. For me personally, yeah. Because sometimes I don't know if they're just a fan of the challenge or they actually want to be my friend. And they want to get closer to their favorite show or Survivor if they want to get closer to their favorite show. But the same can be said in real life. I think it's just the honesty factor. If you feel kind of a genuine connection, I think that's the best way. Just go with your gut. Just follow your gut. Like, you seem like a pretty nice and kind dude. Like, literally just talking to you like, first off, what's up? Like, you actually care. Not just like, hey, here's my question. So, I think, I think just follow your gut. If they seem like they got good energy, go with it. See where it takes you.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for your question. See, he's so nice. He's such a nice person.
So I know we have Boyd in here. I'm not sure if you have your mic available. But if you want to give me a little mic check, we can definitely check for you. If not, I'll ask the question for you, Boyd. 5 seconds.
5,
4,
3. Welcome to Hood.
I'm guessing my Boyd doesn't have the mic set up. So
He's running.
mission is
He's grabbing the plugs right now to set it. Look at this. Look at the little plug that Cal's got right here. That's
amazing. Rexy, if you want to go ahead and ask your question, I'll make sure Boyd has their setup.
Look at that. This is Frappy, right?
Frappy.
Frappy, my bad. My bad. I was thinking of coffee.
Shouldn't happen.
Frappy.
You don't know if you want to speak. Okay, so I'll ask this question for Boyd.
Boyd, do it, dude. Get some courage to do it, or girl. Do it. If you feel like you don't want to and you're scared, this is the moment that you should do it. Go for it. Get the nerves out.
So I'll ask it for Boyd. How do you tell if a friend truly wants to be around you? Also feel like, bro, is Dominic Toretto, like, family is everything.
He feels like I am.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like bro is Dominic Fair. It's true though.
I feel it though.
That is the how do you know? You know what? Hold that. What was the question?
What is the question? I'm going to adjust the permission one more time. So you should be able to speak now. You said, how do you help a friend truly wants to be around?
I mean, I think they would just not be around you, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because if you're someone's friend and you don't want to be around them, then you should probably reconsider if you're their friend. Or if you don't want to be there, then why are you wasting your time? You got one life.
Yeah.
There's so little. You only got a certain amount of seconds before you go, and also you don't know how long those seconds last and what happens next. So,
oh yay, it's on. Okay,
oh, yeah.
There it is. Well,
Is this Dominic Toretto?
I believe that's Rexy. So
Sick. All right. So to finish that question, don't waste time on things you don't want to do, or don't waste time on people you don't want to be around. Because if it doesn't better you, then it's worthless.
Yeah.
thanks, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, was that Boyd?
That's me.
Boyd, hey!
Dominic, good.
And Dominic, is that my name now?
No, you said he's like Dominic Toretto.
You said Dominic
Oh,
Toretto.
yeah. He's like, family's everything.
Family over everything.
I don't know if you know where this is, but okay, bye.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Rexy, are you ready to ask your question? If not, I can ask it for you.
Nah, I'll ask it. First
you-
of all, how are you, bro?
I'll ask it for you then.
No, I'll do it.
Oh, you do it? You do it? All right, go ahead, fire away, fire away, bro.
So,
Where are
how
you from,
do
first of
you...
all?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
The UK.
Yeah, well, what part?
More so down south, East Sussex.
Oh, East Texas? Okay, cool.
Yeah, like southeast.
I
more
went
so.
to London, so I had a couple friends from East Essex, and then also there's like a surf spot that you guys have that's like on the west coast. I forgot the name of it. It's very popular.
Brighton.
Yeah,
East Fork.
yeah, it looks so good. I want to go there.
Look at that.
Anyways.
Friendship blossoming
Go
right
ahead,
there.
sorry.
Anyways, to the question.
To the question. Sorry.
How do you maintain long-term friendships?
Family. Long-term friendships. Just keep checking in. Care when they're talking. Listen. Do your best to always be there when you can, because everyone's kind of going through their own stuff. And just show up. I think just show up. Like if Cal called me in the middle of the night crying, like I'm gonna show up. It wouldn't matter if it's just a phone call or if it's, hey, can you come to my house? My house is on fire. Like show up.
My house is on fire.
Please. Family.
Family.
Fair enough, son. Alright, see you both. Have a good rest of your day.
You too, man.
Thank you.
Time isn't in London.
What? I mean, the only person we have left here is Pizza. Do you want to ask your question, or do you want me to do it for you, Pizza?
Is it pieces or pizza?
His name is Pizzas. His name is 7 Pizzas.
Dude, 7 pizzas. I wish I had Cal 7 pizzas. My God. I got half of one. It was delicious.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready, Pizzas, fire away, dude.
I'm going to steal your song.
Don't steal my Sonic shoes. That'd be wild. I love these shoes.
I know, they're sick.
He's saying something. Oh, we cannot hear you at the moment. No, we cannot.
Sorry, pizzas.
See, says you're still muted. You might have to unmute yourself.
Come on, pizzas. You've been doing it on you, button. Let's go. Unplug and then plug back and then ask a question.
I would say leave it and then come back and it should update your version. I think that's what Boyd had to do. I say yeah, Rexy, if you have another question while we're waiting for pizzas. Oh wait, there we go. Pizzas.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
What?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Hello?
There he is.
What's up, pizza?
You might have to up your volume there. Let me see. Probably do that on my end.
Hello? I'm a real. Oh. You need help. Pizza? Go for it.
Go for it, pizzas.
Okay, so like, how do you know if a friend's like a true friend?
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
dang.
Pizza.
Pizzas.
Pizza's coming in.
They slicing up hearts and opening them up, trying to figure out what's in them.
Wants all the
Ooh.
sauce.
All the sauce.
My God.
Ooh.
How do you know a friend is a true friend? Oh man, you're gonna go through so many friends.
There you-
I think when they're there for you when the times are tough. I think, you can always have a friend be there for you when the times are good and everything's going great, but when the times are tough and they're still by your side, or you messed up and they still, hang out and they still call back and they still care, or you're just at rock bottom and you've done everything messed up that you can, but they're still there for you. I think that's a real friend. And unfortunately with friendship, I feel like it's the test of time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like no matter what, it's just time reveals all. And if in the end, you can meet people too that do certain things and you're so surprised by that you morally can't even stand, and you're like, no way, I'm not going to do that. I can't be your friend because that goes against my own morals. But I think unfortunately it's just the test of time, and also what your gut tells you, and also when they're there for you when times are really, really bad and they still care. So, how do you measure when it's a true friend?
I think it's the same thing. Time.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever any friendship, we don't talk and we can still pick up where we left off and still have that connection. I think that's literally a true friend right there. Because no matter Xander, me and him, we don't talk every day. I can say that right now, but I can tell you, I can call him up and be like, "What's up, dude?" And we're just excited to hear each other's voice.
Yeah.
I think that's really something to be able to be like, yeah, that's a friend right there. That's a true friend right there. Whenever you call, I'm like, it's Jay. Whatever I'm doing, I'm pausing. The world pauses. And I'm like, I got to pick this up because it's Jay. If I was streaming and Jay calls, I'm like, hold on, guys. I got to take this. This is very important. That's when you know that person has a special place in your heart. When you're willing to stop whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
That's when you know that person really belongs in your life.
Yeah. Whenever you call and I miss it, I'm like, God damn it. Cal needed something. Or I feel bad and I'm like, I got to call him back right now. But because you usually have your phone. I'm usually in the middle of the ocean surfing. I don't have my phone all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come back to the car and I'm like, I have 4 missed calls from this one. So I got to call these people back. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
So I usually do it on my drive.
There you go. But yeah, no, that's definitely.
That was a good question.
Right.
You got another one? You want to back that thing?
You want to back that?
Let's do it again.
Pizza came out swinging.
Pizza came out hard, bro.
Woo.
How do you know they're? Why are you going through it right now?
Right? You going through
Are you
it?
tested right now?
We testing us.
The test me. Yeah, I mean, I'll be your friend, bro.
I'll
Be your friend for sure. That was a deep question.
Yeah, I think I got a question then. I mean, unless Roman has a question he wants to ask. He's here. He's listening. Unless he's just here to vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I do have a question. First off, I did want to find out how you guys are doing.
Oh, doing good. We're doing good.
Oh, I'm doing great, my friend. I hope you're doing well.
Second off, I am doing well. Second off, I do want to apologize. I am currently driving on the way to college.
Nice. Congratulations. You made it. He's like, yeah, I have to go more to school.
No, I'm getting ready to start my second degree. So,
Oh, congratulations.
yay.
Wow.
My question is, as somebody who is trying to branch out and learn new things and make new friends, especially going into college, what are some ways that someone like me who doesn't get out much or is antisocial and doesn't really talk to people much, what are some ways that, in your opinion, that they can use those techniques to talk to new people?
Okay. Can I ask you a question before I answer that?
Absolutely.
Why do you label yourself as antisocial?
Can I get personal with that
100%.
real quick? My entire life, I've always kept to myself. Friends, family, I've always kept to myself. I don't talk to very many people, mainly because I like to keep private. Because I feel like if I let myself out there too much, or if I talk to too many people and I start getting all social and I talk too much, and then I start talking about myself too much, and then I'm putting myself out there, I'm letting myself feel vulnerable, and I don't like the feeling of being looked at as if I'm pathetic. I guess I'm sort of self-conscious about it, so I don't get out and talk to very many people. Out of my entire life, I've maybe had 5, and now it's slimmed down to maybe having 2, maybe 3 real friends IRL. Now online, that's a completely different story because that's behind a camera. If I'm behind a camera or behind a screen, I can talk to people freely, willy-nilly. But it's that concept of getting in front of somebody, and then you kind of you're putting yourself out there. You're talking to people and letting them get to know you and who you are.
Okay.
And that sort of freaks me out to a degree.
Why do you feel like you're going to be you feel like you're going to be judged?
What's that? Sorry, it broke up real quick.
You feel like you're going to be judged from people in real life?
I feel like I'm going to be judged more if I put myself out there than whenever I'm going to be online.
I think it's because you have the same.
Now there's
Go ahead.
there's the idea of, oh hey, I can put a post out there on like Instagram, Snapchat, or so and so forth. But those are people who are also behind screens. So that actually answers into my second question on top of the first. What makes the difference between somebody being behind a screen and judging you besides in claiming to be your friend instead of somebody being in person and judging you than them not being in behind a screen?
All right, then before we get to that one, to answer your first question of making friends in real life, I think the ultimate goal to do that is be yourself. No matter what, just be yourself. And that leads into the second question of, because when you're online versus in real life, the power that you have online is you can turn off the screen, you can not read the comment, you can shut down the system, you can just walk away and pretend like it never happened. Whereas in real life, they're standing right in front of you, so you kind of have to face it face to face. And, you know, for some people that say they're antisocial, which is unfortunate, because I feel like everyone on this planet should have the ability to go outside and be themselves without the judgment of others. But seeing as we're all humans it's in our nature to judge, regardless of what. It's how we're taught and bred, and that's how we grow and how we can figure out certain paths and judgments in our own way. But I think the goal, in order to go and make real friends, not to be liked, because it's very different. To make a friend, I know Cal's got my back, but I don't need Cal to like me every second of my life. I know I can mess up on certain things, and I know Cal doesn't need to like all of my choices in real life. But I know he'll always be there until like there's a thing that I don't do that he can't morally stand, but that will never happen because we pretty much have the same morals. But Cal doesn't judge others. I don't ever see Cal judging someone, and I don't like to judge others as well. Yes, people read books by their covers. Yes, that happens. It's just fundamental nature of human. But when you go into college and you go out there, be yourself, because it's better to have one really good friend than 15 people that like you because you're trying to fit into that group or that population of individuals that like they run a certain way of society. Like, this is how we do stuff. Let me fit in with them in that group so I can be part of the group and feel for a second bigger than me. But I promise you, man, if you have one really good friend or two really good friends or three really good friends, whatever, those are the ones that are going to be with you from the beginning to the end till you're old and, you know, you got walkers and you're doing those things. Because the group that you make in college, like I had a friend group and I barely talked to any of them. I had a friend group in high school. I barely talked to any of them, but one of my closest friends since I was 9. I mean, I talk to him all the time. Cal, who's such a loving guy.
I'm trying not to cry
right now. He, you know, Cal has beliefs that I'm like, wow, okay. And they're not negative. There's nothing negative. It's just a different way of life. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, okay. And I respect it. And there's nothing, I'm never going to judge and be like, wow, you know, you would never get married, say if that's it. You would never get married. I want to get married. Or I want to have like, you know, a wife and kids and all the things. Or maybe he wants that and I don't. But regardless of the situation, is like, I will always be myself. And Cal can always be himself. The dude has Sonic shoes on, an anime convention, like Super Saiyan t-shirt, and an Ed hat on. And like, if you were walking the streets, someone could be like, dude, that's so weird. Look at this guy. He's like wearing all this weird stuff. But I don't see it as weird at all. I see it as like a true blessing, because this human gets to go outside and be himself and experience life and do the things that he loves to do, without the fear and without the fear of judgment. It's beautiful, because like I said before, as you let your own light shine, you will attract lights like yours. So I'm myself and I don't care about judgment. Like, if you don't like me, I'm like, okay, good for you. You're missing out. I'm sure Cal feels the same. And, you know, now I can double down. When I'm walking with him, if someone looks, they're like, he's in a Good Burger outfit? What's this guy doing? I'm like, hell yeah, he's in a Good Burger outfit. And then I'll sing the damn song. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? You know, so I think don't be afraid to be yourself, man. And you know, your family sometimes, family too, is pretty hard, because they'll judge you on certain things and choices that you make. But guess what? It's your life, and you weren't born to run their path. You were born to run your own. So just run your own path, man, and have fun and go out there and be yourself. And if no one likes you, I promise you one day someone will. And if that never happens, well, at least you like me. And if you don't have that yet, build yourself up so that you can love you, because that's the first friend that you're ever going to have that is stuck with you forever. So if you have an enemy in your head, you are stuck with that enemy for the rest of eternity. So it's better off to have one really good friend who's yourself than have 100 people that like you, but yet there's a hater inside of yourself that you can't escape. That's like, they're judging you. They're looking at you. Why do you wear these shoes? That's such a dumb hat. Oh, Jay, you stupid. You put a ring on. Why are you trying to be so cool? Or like, whatever. You know what I mean? That guy that lives inside you, just let that dude love you and be like, okay, right now I don't feel my best, but I'm going to do my best. Or right now I don't want to talk, but I'm going to push myself to go and talk. Like last night, you know, like I said, I didn't want to leave my house, but I went to the bar just to see my friend. He even gave me half of his burger, which was so nice. But, just be yourself, man. And even hearing your story, I was like, I'll be your friend. Shit, you sound like a nice person. Yeah, that's my answer. You got an answer for him, Cal?
Oh, I'm good, man. You nailed it. Roman has been a long time friend, subscriber, and I'm just glad he's in this community and he has a place to express these feelings, because it's very tough to be able to express these feelings without feeling that judgment. And that's why I want this community to be here, for people to be able to express themselves without that judgment. So they can talk these things through. They can just have someone to talk to. And this podcast is bringing out the best right now, man. These water these go somewhere. Look at all this water. Who's got the onions in here? It's crazy.
Dude, yeah, Roman, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you were talking in the car, I was like, I might burn.
Oh, good, man. Anybody will tell you, even if you got on the phone with like Lunar or someone, or even Cal for that matter, he will tell you there have been times where I can be very emotional sometimes, and I can get into the nitty gritty of things. And
Good, bring that.
Because
bring that to college. Just bring that. Be authentically you, man. Just be you. So the 100% authenticity level that you can, so others can accept you and just be like, you know what? This guy won't judge me. I'm safe here with him. Be the center of the universe with that group where people come to you, and like Cal's got a group. I'm sure that like all of them shine bright in their own way, and even Cal, like I know when I go to Cal, dude, I can be myself 1000% and not even be 1 second or 1 millisecond afraid of, oh, did I say the wrong thing? Or maybe I shouldn't say this, or do I look weird, or whatever. Just be you. Authenticity is so like overlooked today. Everything is about like who's the most popular, who's got most followers, social media,
or at least somebody putting on that mask.
Yeah, or like something that I connect with you because I like you. Like F that, bro. Be yourself. Be yourself.
My entire life I've been told is like, oh, you can be nice. You can be nice this, nice that. You can always put on this face that people see on the outside, but what matters is how you look to people on the inside. What you see all you see on the outside is that shell. You don't see anything else, but it's whether they choose to express that innermost part of themselves.
Yep, I agree. You say nice, and I learned a pretty cool lesson from a friend that I surf with every day. He told me a long time ago, yeah, I'm nice to people, but there's a difference between nice and kind. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, nice is is pretty much a mask. Like, yes, you can be nice, but underneath you can still be like a very rude and terrible person, but you can still be nice on the outside so things look nice. But the difference is, are they a kind person on the inside?
Yeah, or that feeling of compassion.
Yeah, and empathy and care. Like, I know that if I was your friend Roman, you would actually care if I had a bad day. Because the first question that you said was, hey, I want to ask, not just me either, I want to ask both of you, how are you guys doing? And that question is so overlooked today, because if you actually ask that in the street today and you're like, hey, how are you? People are just like, hey, how are you? But that's where it ends. No one actually cares the answer. But one day, I want to do this as a test where random person goes, hey, how are you? I just hope I have the camera on at that time. And I start just divulging if I'm having a really bad day. I just want to say it all and see what they say.
well, there's not very many people will say, oh yeah, I'm having this absolutely horrible day. They'll tell you, oh, I'm having an okay day. I'm having a fine day. I'm having whatever kind of day. But it's not the fact of, oh yeah, I'm having this fine day. They're putting on that facade of some sort and telling you, oh, hey, I want you to drop this. I don't want to tell you how my day was.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's also, they could be afraid of judgment, or they just don't want to overshare. Sometimes it's just fear.
Yeah.
But I think if you shared more of the authentic truth and your real self, like you did when you said, can I tell you guys something pretty serious right now? Like, you made me and Cal connect with you in an instant. We both were so hyper focused on what you were saying because that was your heart.
Yeah.
So I think when you're making friends, show them your heart. And if they don't like your heart and they go judge it, it's not because you look like a loser. It's because deep down inside, they think they're their own loser. So they have to put someone else down so they can feel a little bit higher.
Self-reflection, they're projecting their own image.
Yeah.
So,
When I first went into college, I think the biggest thing that really it hurt me because I didn't have very many friends going into college, but I tried to be the best possible me. I tried to be kind to people and show them the compassion that they deserve because there's not very many people in this world who will openly show you compassion. Even parents these days, they don't show you the compassion that you deserve. But it's the concept of, oh, hey, I can show them kindness, but is that kindness going to backfire on me and they're going to come back at me and backstab me later on?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Give them the kindness anyway.
Kindness will always prevail, honestly.
Yeah.
Because someone could be mad at you, blue in the face, and if you're still being kind, it's kind of hard to really be like still mad at that person. Like, stop being nice to me. Like,
Yeah. What can you say?
They sound very silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for your question, Roman. I appreciate you so much. We're going to take one last question from Joker, and it'll be our last one. And
Thanks for opening up, Roman. That was cool.
yeah, thank you so much, Roman. That really popped open the lid on this one.
Absolutely. I thank you guys for your time very much.
Appreciate you, man.
Bring that. Bro.
Yeah, bring that energy to
doesn't
college, dude.
exist anymore. I'd be your friend in a second if I met you. Like, what's up, Roman? How you doing, man? God damn, you care.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all.
Keep bringing that energy, dude. All right,
Thank you.
Joker, do you want to ask your question live or you want me to ask it for you? It's up to you, my guy.
I can ask it.
All right, fire away.
What do you think makes a lasting first impression?
Being yourself.
Let's divulge in that. What is being yourself? Like, what does that really truly mean, honestly? Because I know you can just be yourself, but what are you bringing to the table? Are you mentally preparing to like, oh, I'm going to be this way? Or are you just naturally doing it, though?
Ooh, I like that. I think just going to the flow state of things. Like, you know, when I'm surfing, if you overthink, okay, I got to put my hands here. I got to turn left. I got to get up this way. I got to put my foot in here. And then, dude, you're overthinking. You literally have a millisecond to get up on the board and ride.
Yeah.
If you don't just instinctually flow with your gut and instinctually release the control, I think being yourself means not having control. Just genuinely opening up. Like Roman was very open in his explanation of why. And I think just genuinely going with the flow and not controlling and not trying to put a facade or a face or anything to it. Just genuinely going, hey, what's up, man? This is me, and I'm not thinking about being here. I'm just being here. I think that's being yourself. That's pretty definitely answer, actually.
Right? Because
my own damn mind right now.
I blew my own mind with that one. So I think making your first impression is genuinely being yourself there. Joker is just be yourself. And that's all you really can do. Don't think too much about it because you shouldn't have to think of how you're supposed to be. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Be in the moment.
Yeah.
Just do it, Nike.
Yeah, like Nike. Just do
Not
it.
a Nike.
Not even a Nike commercial. We're just saying, just do it, you know?
Yeah.
But man, it's been a wonderful podcast, guys. The questions were phenomenal. Got me emotional and teary as always. But man, first
Can I ask you a question before we go?
Oh yeah, of course.
What do you cherish most about friendship?
It's the genuine connection that you can have with people. When you can call them at any time, text them anytime, and be able to freely express yourself, and they can do the same. And you basically have room for them in your heart and in your mind. That's what really does it for me when it comes to friendships. And I already know some friendships will come and go. People are not here all the time. People pass away. People tend to leave sooner than we expect. So I always try to make that lasting impression. Like sometimes that last hug that we give them, we don't know if that's going to be the last one. And so I always put my love into each and every single one when I see the person and last time I see that person that day. Because tomorrow is never promised. Ever. So I always try and make sure they know, like, hey, if I'm gone, I want you to know I loved you and I'm going to give you all my heart.
Yo.
And it's the same way, vice versa.
Me,
We blocked.
last name big enough.
But his name big enough. So.
That's a good. That's
Some people say those hugs last a little long. I'm like, yeah, but what are you gonna remember if I'm gone the next day? The love behind it, or how long the hug was?
Both.
Exactly. He hugged me for a goddamn long time, but he loved me.
But it was a good hug.
But it was a
Literally
hug.
the best hugs that I get through it.
And that's what I want to be like the lasting impression. Like tomorrow I'm not here. That hug was like, hey, at least I got one last hug, you know? And it was a good one. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go cry myself to sleep real quick. We're going to take a power nap. But for now, guys, this has been Under the Bun podcast with Jay Starrett. Where can the people find you, sir?
What's up? Everywhere. You go check out stayloco.co, STAYLOCO.co, not .com, .co. And for all the social media platforms, at JQFKIM. Not JAY, just J the letter, QFKIM.
I just call him J Skim.
Yeah, JQ Skim. Swimming.
Just keep swimming. Swimming. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for attending. You guys are the best. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, guys. Peace.
Thank you all for listening to this week's podcast. Once again, my name is Cal Smith, and this has been Under the Bun.